Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Well, I'm just here with my Superman, and yeah, I saw the latest clip that's leaked from Superman. The scene where, if you want to call him Superman, confronts Lex Luthor. It's pretty pitiful. He's basically screaming like a child that can't get his way. He basically storms in, breaks Lex Luthor's door in, so it's damaging property. He threatens him. He's terrified everyone in the room. There's a woman videoing this, and she's clearly videoing it. And Lex has said, "Yeah, get all of this." And then we see him throwing his desk, which he's not at all bothered by. He even takes his coffee off the desk before it flies, so he can keep drinking it. And he's just having this tantrum. He's out of control. He can't do anything. Why? Because Lex stole his dog. This is a film written by a man with the mentality of a teenage boy, 15-year-old boy, 14-year-old boy. It's just, and that's the level of maturity he gives his characters, their reactions. It's just shocking that this guy has such little insight into himself, and just the way he projects into all his characters and just makes them into versions of him. It's not Superman. It's not my Superman. Superman was intelligent, wise, measured. He was better than us because he's actually an alien who doesn't have the same issues as us, temperament as us. He was able to understand and appreciate humanity while being outside of it and not being affected on that level. That was part of Superman's character. Now he's just reduced him to a juvenile teenage boy, human, basically mentally, emotionally. If he was actually Superboy, that would kind of almost be understandable. But this is Superman who's already been in the world. He's dating Lois. He's old. He's been around. There's no way he would be like this. This is not his first day, on the job. But because the person writing it is writing it from the point of view of a teenage boy for teenage boys, you get this child having a tantrum. And that's supposed to be Superman. Is supposed to be our hero, our source of hope, our aspirational character. I feel sorry for kids coming up who won't have a Superman to look up to, because this is the one they get. Someone having a tantrum like a kid on their playground, that they need protection from. And you heard James Gunn saying how Superman isn't all good. Now I know the whole, everyone goes on, oh, you're just latching onto one line in a whole, paragraph and a sentence without the context. I'm like, no, it's pretty clear. I've read the whole thing. He says Superman isn't all good. He is all good. He may not be perfect, he may make mistakes, but he's all good. He doesn't do anything with the intention to hurt anyone, to do anything bad. That's a good person. That is good. Bad is when you want to hurt people, or you don't care if people get hurt for you to get what you want. Those are bad people. Those are bad traits. Superman, good traits. He's Superman, child having tantrum. Who knows who he could have injured? Like, I guess he could have seen through the door. No, there was no one on the other side of the door when he was knocking it in. But I mean, things like that. It's just embarrassing and undignified to see this hero, Superman, acting like this, like a child, having a tantrum and just fuming and screaming. And why? Because Lex took his dog. Now, I get some people get a little bit emotional towards animals and care more about them than humans. I personally get more upset by things happening to animals than humans. That's a thing. But yeah, and Lex is totally in control of this. Lex knows exactly what he's doing. He's doing this to capture Superman having a tantrum and showing just how dangerous he can be, because he isn't in control of his emotions. He is this version, well, not this version is perfect, but that version in his movie is this just out of control child with all these powers that it's just literal. It's just, Lex is almost funny, but that's the other thing. The Lex character, he looks like he's like 12. He's just so clean and perfect. He looks like this. He looks like an adult baby. He's just weird. Like, he doesn't have the age and the worldliness to pull off Lex Luthor. This guy looks like he's just gotten the business from daddy when he turned 18. It's like nothing about that scene works, nothing about the movie works that I've seen so far, and it's just horrible to see a great character like Superman just ruined by like someone who has the mentality of a teenage boy who's making films for teenage boys and the average audience, because he doesn't respect the actual character. He doesn't actually respect the fans or the history or anything. He just wants to make money from dumbing it down and basically making him into an immature, stupid child, so immature, stupid children will watch it and relate to it or something. I guess that's the thinking. But it just gets worse and worse, and I keep saying I just want this to fail and go away and them to get rid of Gunn and move on to the next person that will hopefully, lead DC into a good direction. But it just gets getting worse and worse and worse, and I just would like it to be better, and there has to be some hope, but it's just no hope.